Hey up viewers and viewesses, my name is General Red Strategist and welcome back to Return to Castle Wolfenstein. So, we're taking another look at one of these old multiplayer custom maps for the game today. Just because, well, let me basically explain what's going on here. So, of course, a while back I actually recorded 3 multiplayer custom maps in one kind of sitting and uploaded them consecutively. So the USS Attack Battleship one, the Project Svalbard one, and the Airship one. Now, I'm actually recording this episode straight after the recording session for those ones. So this is all part of one big session. But you're not actually going to be seeing this video, I don't think, for at least a few weeks. So what I'm basically thinking of is, whilst I have Real RCW uninstalled, and, thus I can actually run these custom maps, I'm thinking I may as well actually try and record a whole batch of them, and I don't actually have to necessarily upload them all, one after the other consecutively. What I could do is, maybe upload a couple of them, then reinstall Real RCW, play maybe another single player map, then, between the time in that spent on that particular single player add-on and the next one, I could upload some more episodes of this sort of thing, multiplayer spotlights. So, as I say, the reason I'm kind of speaking a bit in past tense here is because this video that you're watching right now will have been recorded way in advance of when I actually choose to upload it. So yeah, just bear that in mind if you're leaving comments. But without further ado, let's get into it. So, the map we're taking a look at today is Ardennes Blitzkrieg. Now, this is one that I kind of vaguely remember a little bit from my teenage years. I think I've encountered this one before, and I seem to have fairly fond memories of it. So, once again, of course, we're going to do a spotlight on this old multiplayer map for nostalgia's sake. Overview. Allied forces blow up a chapel door, steal the Axis relic, and escape through the South City exit out of an Ardennes village. I can already hear shells going off in the background, so I'm assuming we'll probably want to play as allies. We'll probably want to be an engineer, as usual. So we've got dynamite. Objective 1. Primary objective. Allies destroy the town's control centre. Okay. Secondary objective. Force their way into the village and blow up the chapel entrance. Steal the relic that's kept in the village's chapel. Deliver the relic at the Allied truck. Which it should say, will take it to London for further research. The town gate switch. This objective gives the player a visual indication of the position of the town gates. If it's in Axis possession, the gates are closed. If it's Allied, the gates are open. Okay, interesting little mechanic. Yeah, this is definitely familiar to look at. And I see, yeah, look at that skybox. That looks really nice. I recall this one has a nice little aesthetic. It's very sort of, quaint, kind of little sort of Ardennes village, hence the name of the map, Ardennes Blitzkrieg. It's got about 20 minutes basically to do these objectives. Oh man. And obviously what I do remember, what I'm seeing right now, of course, is that this is a very sort of enclosed environment. So obviously, as usual, as I do with these kind of custom maps, what I always like to do is give a bit of, tactical analysis, ideas about what players would want to do in terms of what kind of tactics they want to use, etc, etc. So, obviously, straight off the bat, because you're noticing that this is quite an enclosed, kind of claustrophobic map with narrow alleys and narrow streets and things like that, obviously that kind of lends itself to particular types of combat. So, I'm thinking probably things like flamethrowers, grenades, weapons that will be deadly in close quarters. Those are the kind of things people are going to go for. Now, these must be the gates, mustn't they, that were being talked about on that objective screen. Yeah, Town Gate 2, okay. And that is the truck over there, which the Allies, I'm assuming, will need to get the relic to. So there's a machine gun nest actually defending it. So if the Axis can actually get someone here, they could potentially pin the the Allies down if they're, trying to get the relic out of here. So obviously this looks like a bit of a bottleneck right here. There isn't another way. Oh, there is another gate over there, though, which the Allies can potentially go through. You'll probably all hear that music, don't you? That's Shostakovich, everybody. I remember that. This is one reason why I actually liked this map. It's got a nice little bit of classical music. That tune you're hearing, by the way, fun little fact. A lot of people say that that's from Shostakovich's Jazz Suite, but I've heard differing opinions there. Some people say that that's a mistake. That's actually incorrect, and that actually that tune is the Waltz Number 2, taken from his Suite for Variety Orchestra. Now, if my historical knowledge serves me correctly, Shostakovich's Jazz Suite came out in the 30s, but the Suite for Variety Orchestra was actually in the 1950s, I think 56, somewhere around there. So if that's true, if that tune you're hearing, Waltz Number 2, actually comes from the Suite for Variety Orchestra, that makes this slightly anachronistic, or, you know, in the wrong kind of time period. Because technically, if this is taking place in World War II, that music wouldn't exist yet. But I don't care. Putting pedantry aside for a second, it's a nice little tune, and I really like it. Okay, so let's get exploring here. I think... yeah, Gate 1, right there. So if the Allies can locate the relic and the town controls, which I think are over there, then they can probably open those gates. Jesus, that aircraft sound is really loud. What the hell? Let's just jump down. Oh god, oh Jesus Christ, that was an explosion. Okay, so kind of like the Project Schwalbe map, it looks like we have bombers going overhead, dropping bombs on this location. So we have to be careful here. Oh, maybe this isn't the control room here. Okay, right. Hope you can all hear me over those explosion sounds. Ah, we've got a courtyard here. Allies invaded La Fontaine. So I'm guessing that might reset the spawn point to somewhere closer by. Somewhere more in the thick of the action, perhaps. Now, I do love the aesthetic in this map. It is very, very pretty. Overall, very nice to look at. Okay, we've got the controls here. So, we blow these up. Now, obviously the Allies have to get into this courtyard in order to get in here. So I don't see any other entrance to this building unless they can go through this door, which this doesn't appear to open or be breakable, though. So, you can climb up the tree, however. That's interesting. I wonder if that means you could jump into the building from up here. There's an invisible wall above, though, just stopping you getting too high. Okay. Interesting. I don't know if that's possible to jump from there into there, though. The gap seems quite large. Access control centre, down. Right. So, obviously if the Allies fight their way here, then the Axis should probably concentrate a lot of their defence around this particular location. So, obviously the Allies could come down this side of the street, or they could come from this direction. I mean, I think that just sort of, yeah, loops around. Now, we've got a machine gun nest that covers one side of this location, so if an Axis player took over this, they could probably hold down the fort over on this side, maybe with a bit of backup, perhaps, from some submachine gunners, maybe. But obviously on this side, they would need to be, you know, maybe concentrate more players, perhaps. And in fact, probably the reason why that tree is climbable is so that the Axis can maybe have a sniper, providing a bit of cover. But then again, the Allies could put a sniper up there, snipe down into the square, maybe. Interesting. So probably what the Axis players would want to do, depending on where their spawn location is here, they would probably want to move straight over in this direction, probably position someone in this building, maybe. Okay. I'm just sort of, you know, tactically theorising as I go along here. I think this might be where the relic is stored. Somewhere close by here. Maybe? Looks like we can go into this church, or whatever it is. And that's the church over there. I could have sworn the relic is contained in the church. So how do we get into there? That's the question. Just keep looking around here. Okay, that's a dead end. There's nothing there. That's interesting that they've got a little walkway there. That potentially gives more kind of sniper cover, depending on, you know, where the players are moving, etc., etc. That open. Just got to check some of these doors. Right. I wonder if there's a way... don't know. Hang on, can we get through here? Is there a way around? Not by the looks of it. Okay, so... hang on, wait, what's this over here? Where does this go? This might take us round, actually. That doesn't open. Okay, do we go down here? Okay, interesting. Need to find a way into this church. Okay, right, so you come round here to the main entrance of the monastery. Then you can take down these doors.
Dynamite planted.
Damn. So this is quite a labyrinth of a map, I must say. There are a lot of potential different routes, I think, that the Allies could take in order to get to their objective. I mean, look, you've got crates here you can climb up, but can you? Can you climb up these? Yes, you can. It's a bit glitchy then, but yeah, so you could jump over this wall, be on that roof, maybe get up there. What is this? This looks like an ideal sniper position, or just a general position to provide submachine gun cover, perhaps. Okay, chapel entrance destroyed. Let's get back over there. Take a look inside. The relic surely has got to be in here, right? Yeah, there it is. See? So you get in here,
Objective taken.
take what are essentially a bunch of gold bars. Now, let's see if we can find our way back to one of the gates, because I'm assuming they probably open once the allies have got hold of the relic. Ah, there's the Shostakovich music, so we're not too far away from gate 2. No, that's not open. Huh. We need to find the button, don't we? The button that actually opens the friggin' gates. Where would it be, though? That's the question. Okay, we're back here now. Down this route. We've got more bombs going off. Jesus. There's a lot of them going off there. Was that prompted by me stealing the relic? Don't know. Right, this just takes us back out here. How do we open that door again? Town gate switch. This objective gives the players a visual indication of the position of the town gates. If it's in Axis possession, the gates are closed. If it's allied, the gates are opened. Right. So where is it? Because I'm thinking we need to definitely find our way there in order to actually open these gates. Because at the moment it looks like it's classing them as being in allied... no, not allied. Axis possession. Maybe we have to go upstairs. What is this way? Anything round here? I mean, that button does look like it's on a sort of plain textured wall, so this doesn't look like the right area to be in. It's obviously indoors, but whereabouts? That's the question. Maybe I should jump down somewhere. Just jump down here. I won't lose too much health. There we go. Now that just takes us back over there. Ah, hang on. There's open windows up there with a machine gun nest. Hang on. Is that significant? I wonder. Possibly is. Yes. See, there's a door that opens. So what's in here? Is this just a position where potentially one team could give cover to their troops? Or is there significance to this? Oh, it doesn't look like there's anything in here, though. Interesting. Oh, my throat is going a bit funny. Have a sip of tea. Okay. So there's nothing in here. Where would this switch be, though? It's got to be indoors, clearly, somewhere. Maybe it's back towards the Axis HQ. That would make sense for it to be there. If we can just sort of find our way back to where it was, though. Because again, there's a lot of these little streets, and this is a bit of a labyrinth, this map. Huh. Unless one of these doors opens. So you can climb up all these trees. Which is good, I suppose, if you're looking for some high ground, just to see where you are. But, yeah. Oh god, can I... Ah, right, I think I can destroy something there. What am I able to destroy here? Can't climb back up on there unless I get on the pavement. Which gives me... Oh, there we go, see? So now we're back around here. Rue de la Moustache, this is called, this area, where the Allied spawn is. That's totally not stereotypically French at all now, is it? Okay, so, hang on. If we go over in this direction, just find my way back again. What's that? Where are we? Go back round here. Where is that switch? Now, here's the thing. Here's this area out here. God, that aeroplane is so loud. The hell? Oh, no, the switch is in here. Oh, how did I not see this before? I'm such a fucking idiot, I am. Okay, I thought it was on... never mind. Town gates are open, so yeah, it's literally in there. Okay, forgive me for my sort of friggin' idiotic, incompetent gameplay there. Right, so the town gates are now open, so the Allies can now go and take these, well, this relic to the truck, and then that's the map over. Listen to Shostakovich for a few nice seconds. This is actually one of my favourite classical musical pieces I've ever listened to. I friggin' love the Waltz No. 2, it's so nice. Lovely to listen to. Just makes you picture an old concert hall in Vienna in the 18th century, doesn't it? Just let the music take you away. It's also an excuse for me to drink some tea. Or an opportunity, rather. Okay, so there's the truck. And it just sort of, you know, there's the end of the world as well. So, Allies get that in there. Relic has been brought to the Ally truck. Allies have escaped the city. And that's how they win, everybody. So, that's the basic kind of gist, I think, of the Ardennes Blitzkrieg map. So, as you can see, very sort of labyrinthine map. Lots of different routes, potentially, that both teams can take in order to get to each other. Now, of course, that means that the Axis side are going to have to be pretty sort of careful about where they select to, you know, set up their defensive positions. So, they're going to want to look for bottlenecks, areas where basically all Allied players are going to have to come together. So, possibly in front of the control room. That's one area. So, because you've got a machine gun emplacement right there. The narrow alleys around the chapel, actually, where the relic is located, that could also be a good location. And obviously, because there's a lot of narrow streets, then weapons like grenades and flamethrowers are potentially going to work very well here. So, I think both teams are definitely going to want flamethrower troopers on this map. But yes, of course, so that's an interesting little spotlight then on the Ardennes Blitzkrieg map. I don't know when this video will go out. Like I said at the start, though, when it does go out, it'll probably be quite a number of weeks after I first recorded it. So, yes, if you are leaving comments, just bear in mind you're leaving comments on a video that was recorded a very long time ago, but has only been uploaded recently. So, yes. Like I say, though, you know, it's just a good idea that I had, maybe to record a load of these custom, you know, multiplayer map spotlight videos way in advance of when I upload them, so I can sort of sprinkle them amidst the usual sort of single-player content. You know, just for sake of variety. Because whilst Real RCW is uninstalled, it's a good opportunity to do that. So yeah, there you go, everybody. I'll wrap up here, so thank you for joining me. If you're not doing so already, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Links in the video description as always. If you want to leave a link for a reputable download, please do so, and I'll update the video description. But in the meantime, this is General Red signing off, so goodbye, everybody. Oh, got him. Shit, get off the edge. Oh! No, go! Get out of here, get out, no, I'm gonna die! Ah! That's that monstrosity finished off. Get over there. See ya. Oh shit, no! Oh, fuck! I did not mean to do that. Oh, please don't tell me I have to kill it again now. Shit! Got to stop it! Yeah. Oh lord! No! Holy crap! This area's horrible. Oh my god, I'm being shot to fucking pieces! Ah! Oh my... What the fuck? Holy shit! Holy fucking shit! Whoa! Jesus Christ! Holy shit! Fucking hell! Bloody hell, that did like 1 million damage! This better not be a... Whoa! Shit! No! Oh my fucking god! How many... What?